is a very, very funny person. We love having her on the show. Please give it up for Holly Van Stratton! I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm shy. Okay, let's talk about my vagina. So I was at my doctor's appointment and she looks up inside of me and she says, "Oh my God." And I'm like, "Is everything okay?" She's like, "Everything is fine. You have the prettiest vagina I've ever seen." And I'm like, "What? Really? Nobody has ever said that to me before. Maybe I need to leave the lights on more often." So I've seen her many times. I'm wondering, is she drunk? Or maybe the later in the afternoon it gets, the better the vaginas look, like at the bar after 2 in the morning. So I go back to the doctor. I'm feeling fine. I just wanted another vagina compliment. She looks up inside of me and says, "Oh my God, your cervix is so tight. I can't get my instrument up in there." She's like, "I can't do this exam. You're going to have to go home and come back. But before you do, you need to insert these pills. They'll relax you down there." And I'm thinking, that sounded so familiar, like what my date the night before had said. So I come back and she looks up inside of me and she's like, "Where are the pills?" I'm like, "I inserted them 4 hours ago, just like you told me to before I came in." She's like, "Can't believe it. It's never happened. They've totally melted." So not only do I have a pretty and tight vagina, it is hot. So waiting to come up on stage and in the back flipping through my Tinder, and I just want to let all those guys know that flip left on me or swipe left on me. Now that you know all about my hot, tight, pretty vagina, too late. So my parents had me, they met at 13 and they started dating at 15, got married at 17 and had me about 5 months later at 17. I was not premature. And when I was old enough to figure out the math, I figured out that my middle name, when I introduced myself, I would say Holly Backseat Van Stratton. And my mom heard me say that one day, and she's like, "If you say that one more time, I'm going to tell you what really happened during that one miracle minute in the Chevy." So I took my parents to St. Martin on vacation, and my mom wanted to go to a beach, a nude beach. So my parents go off on a walk to see the local sights. And my mom still drools when she talks about that long dong walk on Dick Beach. Recently, I was planning my 50th birthday destination party during spring break, and my friends are like, "What were your parents thinking having you during spring break? Do you know how much the tickets cost to go anywhere?" I said, "You think I was planned?" So I live in New York, and my apartment's been covered with scaffolding for about 2 years. So I go down to the superintendent and I said, "How much longer is the scaffolding going to be at, like this repairs?" And he's like, "Repairs? That scaffolding's holding up our building." So outside my living room window are these Spider-Man-like ropes, and I live on the 21st floor. So when my friends come over, they're like, "What are the ropes for?" And I'm like, "Well, my dates come in the front door and out the window. It's less congestion in the hallway for everybody." I started seeing somebody special about 2 years ago. He's the guy on the scaffolding. Every day I wake up, he's there. He's the most reliable guy I've ever met, actually. He smiles at me and waves in the morning. We wave. I think he really likes me, or that I sleep naked. I love waking up and looking out, and he's looking at my eyes. And like, my eyes are up here. He helps me pick out my outfits for work. He either gives me a thumbs up or he gives me one of these. And I think it's serious. I think it's getting serious. I think it's time that he meets my parents. So I just can't figure out how to get both my parents to my apartment at 8 o'clock in the morning, naked. So I think I came home from work last week and there's a note taped to the outside of the window. Ropes were gone, note taped, and it says, sorry, I'm gonna miss seeing you. We've moved to the other side of the building. Goodbye. Next up. I guess we broke up. No text at all. And I put in a transfer to move to the other side of the building. I have a friend, Natalie, and she asked me to go to the tattoo parlor with her. And I went, and she sits up on the table, naked, waist down. And I'm looking right at her crotch, and I'm thinking, my doctor's right. I have a very pretty vagina. So Natalie wasn't getting a labial piercing. She was getting a labial piercing, not a tattoo. And I'm thinking, girl, not even a piece of jewelry is going to be able to bedazzle that thing. Her vagina is so ugly. If it had a photo, or if in the yearbook, if it had a photo, it would say picture not available. That ugly. So I asked my mom, can you tell me why did you name me Holly? And she says, well, when she was young, growing up, she would do the dishes in the kitchen and look out the window, and there was a holly tree there. And I said, thank God there wasn't a pile of dog shit. I love you. Thank you so much. My name's Holly.